Hey guys, welcome to KB Tutorials. So in this tutorial, I am going to show you how we can pick a date from the date picker concept in Catalan Studio. So I have the working example ready. I want to show you the demo. Then we'll see how we can implement from the scratch. Now, as you can see, I have started executing the script. I am going to select 10th of March 2021 from the date picker. So let's see how that is going to happen. So let the web page load completely. In this case, I am using SpiceJet application, and here I have this date picker which I am going to implement. Now you could see 2021 of March I am going to select. So it will click on this next button, this till it reaches the March, then it will select the 10th of March. Now you could see it has selected 10th of March, right? So I am going to divide this concept into couple of small concepts in order to implement this. So the first thing is like object identification. So if you see here, we are dealing with certain objects like identifying this date picker, identifying the month and year, after that identifying the day, these dates. So our goal in the beginning is to identify the objects. Later on we have clicked on this next button, right? Why? Because we want to make sure the expected month is actually is equal to this month, right? So this looping condition also I am going to explain. So let me get started here. Spiderweb, SpiceJet, click on start. It is invoking the Chrome browser in the backend. Now you could see I have selected the date picker. Let's keep it as date picker. Now once I click on it, I need to know this is month, this is year. As of now, I need these things. Later we'll add if we want few other. I'm saving these objects to the object repository. So click on new and date picker objects. Click on OK so that everything will saved. Close this. Now if you see here, date picker objects, I have these. Okay, it will be enough for us to get started. Then we'll add few other once we started implementing. Now I clicked on recording. Let the application load completely. Now you could see navigate to URL is successful. I'll click on OK here. I'm creating a test case like date picker, something like demo implementation. It's a big name, isn't it? Now once we have it, then we need to click on application is loaded like this, then I need to click on this, right? So that, okay, before that I'll do maximize window. Then here I will add a step which will be in the down, like click on the date picker, click and select the object. object is date picker objects and date picker, right? Then after this I'll try to get the text. This is a get text from the given thing. Okay, this is my get text. So here what I'll do is string, let me keep it as month. So C month is this. In a similar way I'll try to see if I can get current year, C year as this. Then I'll try to what I'll do is I'll try to print on the console so that we'll be confident like these objects are successfully came properly. Let me execute this. Yeah, now you could see it clicked on it. Now it's time to find out this month and date came properly or not. So if you see here month and I think year is not came properly, not a big deal, not a big deal. What we can do is here we have this XPath, right? Select this, click on inspect. That's why it's important for us to identify these things in the beginning itself so that it won't become a big issue in the end. Now you could see this is my XPath, so I'll use span at the rate class is equal to, I got it right. I have two objects, so what I'll do is I'll simply use something like this. Now simply select this, save it, cool. In a similar way I need another object, that is this one, next button. So yeah, this is my button. Now you could see we have found this. So just right click on this one, click on new and add a test object. This one is like next button. Then select XPath, save the XPath, click on save, close this. Now let me execute the same script so that I'll make sure that year and month is coming properly or not. Okay, before that what I'll do is here once it loaded I'll just click on this button, then I'll try to get this year and month so that I'll understand this next button is also working fine or not. So I'll just copy paste this click function. In the click function if you see this is an object, right? So this one I have to replace it with this one next button, right? So simply type that next button, click on save, run this script. Now you could see application is loading. Once it loads on it, it clicks on date picker, it clicks on next button. Now it clicked on the next button, so that we got this October 2020. Now we should get October as a month, 2020 as a year. Let's see that. In the console, if you see October 2020, yes, we got this properly. Okay. Now let me close this all the instances. Time for us to write the logic for the month and year. Okay, before that, what date I want to select? My date is something like this one, something like 10th of March 2021. Okay, this I am going to keep it into a string. Let's say like date 1. Now once I have this, I need to make sure that I am getting the month and year and the value of the date individually, so that I can compare these things. So for that, I am using the split concept here. So I'll split date 1, split based on the hyphen symbol. Here March will be at index 1, 2021 index 2, 10 at index 0. Okay, so string of c date is equal to it at index 0. Similarly, string c month at index 1. Now string e year, sorry, not c, because we already selected c, so let's say like e, so that it's like expected month, expected year. E year is equal to this one. Okay, once we have this, now it's time to write our logic, so that will, so it's a like I want to click on the March, so it will compare the October 2021. It's not equal to March 2021, so November, I clicked on the next, I got November, then 2020. It will again compare with March 2021. It's not, so it will click until I found this condition like March 2021. Okay, so this is my logic. So for that, what I'll do is I'll simply write this logic as, so this is a while loop. Here it's like c month dot equals of uh, e month, which I'll apply negation, that means negation here, because I want to iterate till both are same, are same concept. C year dot equals of e year, negation, so that till that time I want to make sure this is iterating. So I have this next button, right? So till there I want to make sure that I am clicking on the next. This one. At each and every iteration, I want to get the value of month and year, so that I can compare that with my expected month and year value in the while loop. So I am getting this value. At the end of this, I'll try to print, so that I'll understand that month and year came properly or not. System dot print of C month, E, sorry, um, C year. I'll just also type this expected month and year also. Let me execute this. It's actually very important that we execute couple of times so that we'll understand that our application is error free at each and every stage. Now it should stop at 2021 of March. Click on the next. Again you should click on the next. January, February, March. You should stop here. Now you could see it stopped here, and we should get these dates. March 2021. These are my current, that means current month and year after iterating. March 2021. These are my expected month and year which I want my date picker to click on it. So once I have these months, it's time to identify and click on my actual date. In this case is 10th of March. So how I can do? So for that I'm clicking on this inspect button. If you see, this is my class object, so I'll use that a at the rate class. If you see here, I found all these things, two of the things, this side and this side I'll find all, but I click on this one and from the loop I'll come out so that I don't have to click on anywhere here. So I got this one right. So let me write into that notepad first. Now, as I said, we are clicking on the dates. So, since it is a number of elements are there, we have to use driver concept of Selenium. Okay. So, for that, I have written simple logic here. We have to get this web driver. How we can get web driver factory dot get web driver. Okay. So, this we are going to do. Once we got this month and year successfully, so it's like web driver big driver is equal to, so I actually forgot this, so driver factory dot get web driver. Okay, factory dot get web driver, and all the imports that I am going to use here are like uh, find elements I have and I need to identify those objects. So all these are the inputs. These four lines I'm going to put in the description, guys. So it's like WebDriver, find element and by class. Okay. So I'll simply import here. Then once I have the this web driver, using this driver I need to get find elements, right? Elements by XPath. What is my path? This is my path. So list of web element, let me give it as EL here. try to import this web elements as well. No need, let's see. Then once I have this, I need to print these values, right? So I'll use for loop here. So el dot, so this will nothing but a list of web elements, right? So each and everything is a web element here. So I'm using like this. Let me try to here what we can do is, let me try to print the dates here. System dot print e dot get text. Okay, elements, yeah. So I'm trying to get all the dates here. Then we'll see how we can click on each and the desired date that we wanted. It could be little bit bigger one, guys, but it's important that we'll execute at each and every step, and so that we'll not getting failed at small things. So once the application is built completely, when you want to debug it, it will be a very big deal. Now, once it goes to the March 2021, it should display all these dates. That is my concept. Then I'll click on the 10th. We got it here. Should display all these dates. Now you could see still executing because it's still showing me all these values, right? So I have this date 10th, which will be here e date, right? So that value I'm comparing with this value. How? Using this concept, like uh, dot equals of e date. Once it is equals, I'll click on that element. Then I'll come out of this for loop. That's it. Nothing more. Here, instead of 10th March, let me give something like April 11, so that I can show you that application is built dynamically. It's taking more time now. So now I am clicking on 11th of April 2021. Let's see that. Click on that date picker button. First of all, let the application load completely. Now you should click on this next till it got 11th of April. Now you should click on the 11th. Now you could see 11th of April we got. So this is how we'll implement a date picker concept, guys. Identify the object for month and year, identify the next button, then you iterate through the month and year. Once you get that, then you click iterate to the these dates, then you click on the desired date that you wanted to. I hope it's informative for you guys. If you have any doubt, let me know in the comment section so that I can help you more on this. This iteration, there is a separate video on my playlist. You can go and watch it. So this is a iteration. This is a separate video on my playlist. You can go and watch it. To get this text from the web element, there's a separate video. Go and watch it. And what else I have? Nothing. Okay. Fine. Thank you so much for watching.